Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Hanoka. 今回は初めて英語でアフレコを入れてみました。日本語では入れたことがあったんですけど、英語では初めてなのでちょっとドキドキしてるんですけど、最後まで楽しんでみてもらえたら嬉しいです。This video is going to be about my first week of the spring semester and what I've been up to just in general. So it's kind of like a mix of both of them.As you saw earlier, I'm taking these classes this semester, which are psychology, human relations and management, criminal justice, and digital marketing. Luckily, Friday is off this semester, but all of my classes are quite hard for me, so it's kind of like balancing up. On the first day of this semester, I got this donut.There was kind of like event for students on campus, and I love donuts. And this is me showing off my donut and walking to class. 今日からスプリングセメスターです。初めて1日目なので、どんなクラスかドキドキワクワク。I'm not really comfortable with recording myself at school, but this is me walking to class. さっき授業が終わって家に帰ってきて、ミルガン食べて。あとは明日の授業の確認と月水の授業の課題をやったりして過ごそうかなって思います。で、今雪が降ってきたからめっちゃ綺麗。This day it snowed quite a lot as some weather forecast predicted, and you can see the quite big snowflakes, which I think is very new to all of you.Because of the snow, my first classes on Tuesday got cancelled. Sad. This is me making myself coffee as usual. This sweater shirt is the one that I got when I did Christmas ugly sweater thing, which is kind of like American culture. I literally pulled out this snowman mag.And debated if I should use this and put it back. I don't know what I wanted to do. Back to coffee. I love coffee, but try not to drink too much. At least after 2 p.m. I stop myself from drinking coffee because sometimes it prevents me from sleeping, which is quite bad, especially for me being a morning person.While I leave the pot to boil some water, I sometimes do my laundry because I can't just stand and stare at the pot boiling. These are grapes. These grapes are so good for some reason. They literally taste like shine muscat, which is one of my favorite fruit. I always use almond milk. I recommend this brand, which is Silk. I really like studying or getting some work done in the morning rather than at midnight. I'm definitely not a night person. Studying over a cup of coffee is literally my favorite part of the day.I've got 3 roommates and we live in the same unit together, and one of my roommates gave me this half of a cookie from where she works at, and she literally made me happy. She made my day. This day I studied for psychology class pretty much all day. This is me heading to class again. It snowed this much. It's not really visible. I don't think you can tell, but I think it's pretty a lot. After class, I got back and I went to play with some snow. I couldn't really stay for long. As you can see, it settled as much as it covered hem on my pants, so it was quite a lot. I usually video chat with my boyfriend while I have lunch because we have 6 hour time difference between America and England, so he always hits himself in his time difference.
When it comes to like explain it, it's different. You know what I mean? Like
I boosted myself to study a lot more and I just slept and I called it a day. This is next morning, but when I study, especially in the morning, I tend to eat something while I study. Most of the time, I have yogurt or some fruit with some coffee, and this became kind of my go-to combo. Let me talk a little bit about the way I study. I sometimes use Pomodoro technique, which is the way that you decide how much time you study non-stop and how much you take a break from studying. It could be 25 minutes of studying and 5 minutes of break. I do 30 minutes and 5 minutes, but there is a time when I don't really follow this, which is when I write essays or take quizzes. I just think that's not my way for those particular tasks. I think it was either Wednesday or Thursday this day, but classes got cancelled again because of the snow. So I studied in the morning and caught up with my roommate because we didn't see each other at all the day before, and we decided to watch a movie together. So I made myself lunch before we started the movie. This is my roommate's cat. She is so cute. She reminds me of my cats back home. I miss them so much. We watched this movie. It was so funny. After I came back in my room, I resumed the studying for the psychology class. I counted how many exams we're gonna have, and we will have 6 exams in this psychology class this semester. I think it's a lot, and I have my first one soon. I think I mentioned before, but my lower back tends to hurt if I sit in the chair for a long time, so I move to my bed and study like this quite often. It's not a good posture, but it can't be helped. This is the next day, but my friend and I are walking downstairs to go outside and feel the coldness. I've been told that winter in Iowa is horrible, so we checked the temperature and it was minus 27 degrees on this day. And we did some ping pong before we went back.
何それ叩きつける系あり
Later this night, the heater wasn't working in our unit and I was freezing to death. Look at this, the wind literally came in our unit.
Hello.
She's so beautiful.
She's so beautiful.
But one time I seen a black shirt on the ground and I thought it was her.
Come. Okay, go ahead. No.
Like, okay, yeah, you want me to eat some of your crackers?
No crackers. Sorry, Sarah. No crackers. No.
I didn't do much aside from studying again because classes got cancelled. I woke up around 5:30 a.m. this day, even though it was either Saturday or Sunday, because I had quite a lot to do. Making my bed is the first thing that I do before anything else, and it looks like this outside around 5:30 in the morning. And I studied as much as I could until I got tired. I always like seeing the view change gradually like this. It keeps me motivated to work hard throughout the day somehow. The thing I really do pretty much every day is working out, and it's just part of my day. After the gym, I started reading a book for my criminal justice class. There are assignments regarding this book every week. It's all about laws and how criminal justice system works in the United States. It obviously takes time for me, but I really enjoyed this book and I really like it so far. I had never seen any blizzard until I have come here. It was blizzarding this day outside when I got up the classroom. I'm sure it was Saturday. I went to see the view with snow and the frozen lake. I found some deer on the way to the lake. Apparently there is a lot of deer in Iowa. Here's me walking on the lake. I found this so much fun, and it's definitely one of the things that I can't experience in Japan unless I go to the specific places to do this. Some people in Iowa do fishing in this season, apparently. Okay, this is from Sunday. I woke up around 5:30 a.m. again. I always look like this just after waking up. I had so much stuff that I had to complete. That's why I woke up really early. I'm a morning person, but I promise I don't like getting out of my bed, especially in winter, because the bed is too comfy and warm, so I always push myself to manage to do it. I continued to read the book to complete an assignment. When I was younger, I couldn't wake up this early and study. I have never thought about studying at 5 a.m., but now I'm kinda in a situation where I can't avoid not doing it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not forcing myself, but if I don't do this, I won't have plenty of time to study, complete assignments high-leveled enough to get graded, and discuss with American students in class. I know I would feel like I'm left behind if I stopped doing this. That's why I'm doing this. Now I'm getting ready to go to the gym. I live with 3 people in the same unit, so if whoever notices that the trash bag is filled up, takes out that trash. Every time I go to the gym in the morning, I look like this because it's so cold outside. But I feel like my body is getting used to this. I want to point out that the gym is totally one of my hobbies. It's just one of my ways to refresh my mind and brain. I don't work out to be skinnier or anything. I simply enjoy working out, but I believe that movement is important in order to stay healthy mentally and physically. That's why I really enjoy working out, and I always do this. This video is going to end soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in my next video. Bye!